We're back at 8:51 with Colman Domingo and Nia Long. The highly anticipated new film, Michael. It's about the king of pop's rise to fame. Colman and Nia, well, they play his parents, Joe and Katherine Jackson. Take a look.
We need to capitalize on Michael's album. So, we're going to do a bunch of songs.
Joseph, I need to think.
No, sir. I told you what to think. You got a problem with that, Michael?
We need to have a reasonable conversation about this, Joseph.
You think now because you're a big superstar and you got this big hit album that you're better than everybody in this house. Is that it? You're better than your brothers. Your mother and me.
Nia, welcome back. Colman, welcome back.
Thank you.
You know, it was an ambitious undertaking, to say the least. I saw it a few days ago. You're both marvelous in the film, and I'm not just saying that because you're sitting here. But you're telling the story of Michael Jackson, the biggest star on the planet for the 80s, the 90s. How do you even begin to tell that story?
With honesty. You just have to stay in the moment with honesty. I think for me, Katherine, a lot of the preparation came with the hair, the makeup, the teeth, the wardrobe, and just understanding her grace and her love and her patience and her commitment to her family. Yeah.
Do we know if Katherine Jackson has she seen the film?
Jafar said that she's seen it.
Yeah.
She's seen the film and she was she said she felt like, you brought Michael back to me.
Yeah,
wow.
Which is a beautiful thing. She loved it. We both had a chance to speak with her and sit with her on our premiere night a couple nights ago. It was extraordinary.
That's high praise.
And the whole family.
That's high praise. Yeah. Coleman, you played Joe Jackson. And for folks who are familiar with the Jackson family dynamic, Joe, complicated character, to say the least.
Yeah, well, he's a father. He's a father, and I feel like I took the lens of really looking at Joe, examining him from the point of view of being a father, a blue-collar father at a certain time in America when all he had was to give himself to his family to make sure they succeeded. And so, it was rigor, work ethic, and
discipline.
And discipline. But also, the beautiful thing is, there was an interview that Jackie just did the other day, just explained that his father really helped them and guided them to be the performers that they were. They wanted to be performers. Mm-hmm. And Joe really, he saw what his children were, and he really made sure that...
But he pushed them hard?
Yeah, but...
Abusive at times?
Yeah. Listen, I don't have anything, I don't know what to say about that because I wasn't there, but all I do know is that his work ethic and his rigor did produce the most incredible musicians on this planet.
Nia, when folks watch this, what do you want them to leave? Because first of all, they'll leave the theater singing and dancing because all of Michael's hits are in the film. But what do you want them to take with them when they leave?
Just an appreciation for his body of work. What Michael Jackson has contributed to the arts and to music it's created. The music alone tells a story. There's history. There's the visuals. He's one of the first artists to ever black artists to appear on MTV.
Yeah.
And I think these videos were like short films, storytelling. But to celebrate his legacy, to celebrate the man behind the music.
To that end, and I don't want to give away too much, but the film does stop in 1988.
Yes.
Several years before the first child molestation allegations were made. And, we live in an environment now where we take survivors of sexual abuse, we take their stories very seriously. What would you say to folks who see this and they're like, you know what? They whitewashed that part. They didn't even include that part. How do you reconcile your performance with that? I
think the film takes place, from the 60s to 1988. So it does not go into the first allegations in 2005. Right. So basically, we center it on the makings of Michael. So it's an intimate portrait of who Michael is. So
through his eyes. Sorry.
Through his eyes. No, I'm saying through his eyes, truly. So that's what it is. So that's what this film is. And there's a possibility of it being a part 2 that may deal with some other things that happen afterwards. This is about the making of Michael, how he was raised, and then how he was trying to find his voice as an artist and be a solo artist. And then the movie, that's what I have to say about that.
But it sounds like there may be a sequel.
Could be a sequel.
There could be.
It could be. We don't know yet.
The price is right.
We don't know, but we had a good time. But this film I just saw it again, and it's such joy and love, and you need to see it in a theater with people.
Yes.
It's big. Go see it in IMAX. But it's something to bring us together again.
Michael is in theaters this Friday. Coleman, thank you. Nia Long, thank you. Third hour's coming up right after your local news and weather.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.